Hello out there. Welcome to the Séance. We're about to embark on a journey together. It's going to be very interesting.
Are you nervous?
Kinda, a little bit.
I'm sure.
I'm about to get a tattoo. In the comfort of the treehouse. We are sanitized up.
Out here.
Oh.
How's that?
Nice.
Can you scoot back a little bit?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's even better. I wonder, am I going to need a pillow?
I don't know. You tell me.
I might. I don't know. We're gonna see how long I can go before my arms fall asleep. You don't need that down there?
No.
You sure? Because I can grab a...
No, this is perfect.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at this little...
My body bag.
Noisy. Yeah, this is going to be nice. Can y'all hear this?
Ew. Oh, I hate that.
It's not great. It's not great, Bob.
It's giving mouth sound.
This has become an ASMR channel for all of this. But yeah, we're getting tattooed. This is kind of nice because the camera goes in and out of focus on you or me. No, like turn your head. Yeah, see, it's like recognizes your face. Wow. Tech, huh? Who would have thought? Yeah, anyways, this is your captain speaking. You know what I should do? I should really make this meta. Look at here. I'm going to make a captain's log in the captain's log. Captain's log. This is hour 0 of the tattoo, and I don't know how it's going to go. I'm a little nervous.
I do. I got some fat liners in here.
Great. She's about to blow this tattoo out. And
I hate when you guys say that.
it's great. But yeah, I'm nervous because I have not been tattooed in over 5 years. So I don't really know what to expect. Oh yeah, she's got a nice rattler back there.
Ew.
We're gonna see how noisy this will be. It's kind of nice. It's kind of, it's like meditative background,
Whatever you say, baby.
Yeah, I am scared because you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about how my shins are really fragile, and we're gonna be right down on that tender meat. And I don't.
Like a tender lack of meat.
Tender lack of meat, yeah. It's going to be, like, my shins are, you know what I think of when I think of my shins hurting is I think of girls in Catholic grade school kicking me in the shins. I feel like you probably have done that at some point. Like first grade, second grade.
No. You mean be a bully?
Yeah, a little bit. Well...
Shrimp mode, engage.
Oh, yeah. Protect that back, my guy. But in my defense, I would like to think that I was being a nice boy. I don't think I was harassing. Right? You can back me up on that.
No.
No?
I don't recall you being a dick. Except for when you were like, I like Katie, not you. All right, ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Oh yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how that felt.
Oh yeah.
It feels like a bee sting. Kinda.
As someone who was recently stung by a bee, I cannot agree with that.
You cannot agree with that? When were you stung? Oh, that was like what? A couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did get that right on the face.
It's hilarious.
Right?
What did I say? Oh, it bit me.
It bit me. Yeah, that's what you said. It bit me. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting journey, everybody. I'm gonna have to. I'm doing this so that I can keep my mind off things and I can really just, talk away to distract myself. I'm kind of one of those people where, oh man, I'm the guy in the movie that's like the plucky comic relief who is gonna talk in the tense situation to hopefully distract from how tense it is or serious. Yeah. And there's a lot of bees biting me right now. But anyways, yeah, it's been 5 years since I've been tattooed. And that was a big tattoo for me. That was my sleeve.
What were you doing the whole time? Producing. Didn't say one word to me.
That's true. I had my headphones on just like this. Wow, how appropriate.
Yeah.
Some things never change. Yeah, I had my headphones on and I was working on my laptop making a song or something. Couldn't tell you what song it was. I don't think it ever saw the light of day. That was very early in my producing journey. I really did not know anything that I was doing. Still don't. Proud of that. Here's a question I just had. So, Sadie, it's been 5 years since you've tattooed me. What have you learned in tattooing that has, helped you grow?
I think, honestly, not a whole goddamn much until I went to that tattoo symposium. I was like, I feel like I was very stuck in, I guess this is what I gotta do because this is what you fucking do. And then I went to that and I was like, holy shit, everyone does it differently.
Yeah, like there's no rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that is that's a lesson of artistry, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I learned a bunch of small things, I suppose. I keep saying things when
I know.
turn away.
This is going to be interesting. You're going to multitask, but you kind of do this when you I guess you just don't use a mic, but I mean, you talk, you chat when you are tattooing people, right? Like, yeah, they're probably just like me, just kind of trying to distract themselves from whatever. Or y'all watch a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. We listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah. I was thinking, I feel like, what do y'all think? As one does. What do y'all think? Sadie should totally do a podcast while she tattoos people. You're going to have to get really good at multitasking.
One thing that I am not good at.
You are. But I don't know. I feel like you meet a lot of interesting people. You have a lot of interesting conversations. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's an interesting kind of interview dynamic in a way. You could interview people in a way. Yeah. And I was just thinking laying down this, not like I lay down like this in therapy, but it feels very almost like I'm having a session. Like how many times do you lay down and talk to someone? Like it's either in therapy or the doctor's office or something. And so, yeah, I feel like that almost puts you into a little bit of a headspace where you kind of like say shit you wouldn't normally say. Do you feel like that's kind of true?
Yes.
Because people just tell you shit, right?
Dude, yeah. And I mean, on the flip side, I'll match your energy.
Oh, for sure.
You're opening up to me.
You're going to mirror right
go.
up, right? You're like,
And then I'm laying in bed at night and I'm like, they did not need to know all of that.
Yeah, but yeah, you're just trying to like not think about what's going on, so you just your guard's not up.
Yeah.
In the same way, it's an interesting headspace to be in. I'm just kind of like, who knows what I'm gonna say.
So Kyle, what's your biggest pet peeve about me?
Your biggest pet peeve? Oh man, yeah. So Sadie does this thing where she doesn't exactly pick up after herself all the time.
Sound like a child.
Kinda. And I kind of do a lot of it. Oh, I can hear Kronk out there.
Sorry, bub.
Sorry, man. You're going to have to wait, my guy. We are on full sanitation lockdown in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Yep. Right on these fragile little cankles.
Fragile little guys.
Fragile little guys. Oh, yeah. Sadie doesn't pick up. Right. So I don't know what it is. It's just like she'll make some food or open something.
The popcorn thing last night was really funny.
We were eating Space Pop, and it's a NASA brand of popcorn. And she just opened the packaging and then put it in the microwave and then just left the packaging out. And like, even though the garbage was on the way to the couch, it just stayed there. And like I'm saying, I don't really care. I will pick it up. I like to pick up clutter. I don't like clutter in a house. So I'm just always kind of tidying a little bit. Just kind of, if somebody comes over, you want it to look nice. You want it to be presentable somewhat. And so, yeah, I'll do it. And I told her that earlier today, and apparently it shattered some type of glass in her world. She thought she was being this perfect civilian, was where my brain went with that. Individual, perhaps. And
I don't think I'm perfect. Like, I'm definitely know what my room looks like.
Yeah, your room is...
Which is unfortunately our room.
Your room is a similar type beat. It's a lot of clothes when you could probably just put them in the hamper. But for whatever reason...
Well, because sometimes they're not dirty. When you wear clothes and you're like...
Yeah, but wouldn't you just hang them back up, right?
No, not in the moment. I have piles.
Okay.
But sometimes I do look at it and I'm like, holy shit, Kyle comes in here sometimes to go to bed.
Yeah, I do. I tidy from time to time, yeah. For sure. Oh yeah, so your answer is that there's no rules because everybody does this differently. I think, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a good lesson to learn. Doesn't that I feel like in a way that sets you free because you'd feel confident in the fact that, well, if there's no way to do it wrong, then you don't have to worry about that. You just get to do it. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I mean, there are ways to do it wrong, technically, but it's like, I mean, I've been doing it for 10 years, so I feel like I got the technical shit down.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that was on the artistry side. We heard from people who were like, I make the design in my car the morning of. I was shocked.
On the way there, I'm driving and I'm doing the design.
And then I was like, okay, well then that must mean I'm spending too much time on mine. And then the next person was like, I will spend 30 hours on a design. And I was like, what?
30 hours?
Yeah, he was the person who rendered his designs. And
he rendered them in...
I don't know, one of the rendering programs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember
like Blender or some shit?
Yeah.
That's nuts. And he said why? Like what's the...
He just said he like wanted to learn how to do it and I don't know, got interested in it.
It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty tight. Well, I'm gonna, if I can find it here, pull up the last tattoo that you did. Because I'm gonna wait to show what you're doing, but there's sort of a theme going on here, if you can't tell. By anything that I do. Part of your world.
You know what I've played for multiple people?
What?
Video of you singing that Katy Perry song to the cat toy. And everyone laughs at it. And I've watched it several times.
Wasn't there like a TikTok caption or something with that?
I don't know.
Okay, I found the content now. Anyways, so here, this is what we did the first time. We did all this stuff. There's a couple here. That's the same thing. That's an octopus. This is the top. And this is the inside. And this is the back. That's all of them, right? That's me. In some corn.
That's me.
This is my presentation. Okay. So, we did this in 2 days after, what was it, like 12 hours total or something?
Yeah.
But we were doing it because Sadie was about to be done working at the shop she was working at, and we were moving to Nashville. So we were like, well, this is our shot to do it and do it using that space. And so we went for it. And then as soon as it was done, we jumped in the car and we drove to Michigan to go to Electric Forest. And then...
and let it bake in the sun.
Yeah, right? And let this puppy just fry in the sun.
Yeah.
I was very protective. We put Saniderm on it to protect it from all the dust. There was no problems with it, really. I feel like there could have been, but it was very protected.
Well, when you travel with your artist, I feel like.
Yeah, she helps.
Was very on top of it.
She helps, keep an eye. So we gambled and we won.
Yeah.
We had no choice. This was part of the experience. So this is my As Above, So Below tattoo. There's a space and water theme going on here with a couple of my favorite things and how similar they are to each other. So there's an octopus and a spaceman with a jellyfish up in the cosmos, and there's a little pirate ship down there because I'm a pirate. I'm a space pirate is what I've decided. It makes the most sense.
I'm a pirate.
I'm the space pirate, and y'all are the crew. You're along for the ride. Part of the ship, part of the crew. So, and this is the water part. So there's waves and a compass that I actually got in early college, and so she had to incorporate that into it. It's a nautical compass with some more of these more tribal geometric shapes. And you can't tell there's a crab up there on the top right next to the shirt. And then this is an icosahedron with a bunch of empty space. And I think there's a whale back there now. There's a orca. And this icosahedron is actually the sacred geometry shape for water. So it kind of goes with that. And it's actually drawn by the two members of Odessa because... when I first saw that group, it changed my life, and they're dope. And thought it'd be cool if they did it. So I feel like they they knew what they were doing when they chose that shape, because it's this shape of fluidity and creativity and like all these other I don't know, emotive expressions and parts of the psyche, I guess. And so yeah, some thought went into that guy. Good for them. And
good for us for getting it drawn. I felt really awkward being like, will you just like draw this? When I asked them, they like looked at each other and they were like, I don't know if I can. And I was like, don't worry. I have this opaque, lighter layer that you guys can trace over if you want.
Yeah. And a friendly reminder to get up on that mic.
Oh, well, sorry.
I know it. You're doing so good. Sweetie, you're doing so good.
Sweetie. Fuck. Sweetie.
Well, it's only when when you're saying something. If you're like just kind of in the background agreeing, that's fine. But just want the kind folks of the world and every world to hear you.
Of the universe.
But yeah, I feel like when we designed this, we were I was more difficult than I perhaps am now.
Are you? What do you mean? What do you mean more difficult? I'm tattooing you in your little spaceship away from all my shit.
Sorry, are you talking into the mic?
I'm tattooing you in your spaceship away from all of my shit. I had to deep clean this motherfucker.
It's not my fault. We crashed here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so don't act like you're upset at an opportunity to perform some type of ritual. Mm-hmm. Right? This is your bread and butter. This is a sacrifice of human flesh and depositing of spiritual inks into the remaining void in flesh in order to. That's up to you.
Memorialize?
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah.
I do feel like that is kind of what tattooing is. It's certainly like you're memorializing something and you're putting up with pain to go with that. So either you're shedding something or you're growing or you're really sitting with it or thinking about it the whole time because the pain's a reminder. I don't know. But yes, to my point, I do think I'm somewhat less high maintenance now. I feel like that original design on the sleeve was like probably a pain in the ass to come up with.
Well, it wasn't a pain in the ass. It was just that how do I say this? Like, I don't create full works of art for my clients. I give them like
Parts.
A rough idea with like a shitty outline. And you wanted the full thought out idea with like shading. And I'm like, bro, to do that for like a full arm piece, you wanted to know what it would look like on your arm. I'm like, I don't have that technology.
Does that technology exist? Because it should.
It does.
That's like everyone's ideal.
Do it more now.
Everyone wants to see how it looks on them, right? That makes sense. I mean, I get that it's like a hard ask.
It makes sense, yeah. It was just a hard ask, after I had just started like using an iPad.
To be fair, I think that at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted or who I was.
I agree with that.
I really feel like at that point in time, I was on the cusp of some major life changes and I was struggling with who I am or wanted to be. And I knew that I wanted this. I think I wanted this to, in a way, commemorate that move that was coming literally after, right? Like a whole new phase of life. But what's interesting to me is I know I've liked these things, the space in the water and that energy, but it does. I don't know. I feel very intrigued with how on the spot my past self did know what he wanted. with what he set me up with now. Because by all means, that sleeve's not done. There's a lot of work to be done to finish that up. And I think I know so much more about who I feel like I am now or want to be that I can work with that. And I can easily add more to that. And it actually all works together really well thematically. And everything's kind of fallen into place. It's kind of interesting how that done there work. So, what are we tattooing now? Right? What are we doing? Well,
what are we doing?
We are doing oh God, that was a good one. Yeah, that's a good one right there. We're tattooing our former cat Calypso's collar on my leg. And coincidentally, it's got some similar geometry and pattern to it, just like our good old-fashioned tattoo here, right? She's kind of got this, as you can see towards the bottom of this triangle, it's got this shaded triangularness to it, and same with these. I can't remember why we chose those. I think you just designed them, right? Like,
yes. Designing that specifically was a fucking pain in the ass.
I bet it was. Anything.
Because it was already around something that was there, and then placing it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with how it lined up and how it turned out, though.
Yeah, and that guy kind of blew that thing out. Low key, that guy slightly blew out. You can see where the tops and sides of the compass meet this like circular outside part, and the lines almost merge. I know. I didn't know. You can't see my mouse on here, so like I didn't know how else to address it. It almost like bleeds together. That's what they call in the biz blown out. Okay? Now that's your tattoo terminology for today. It's when, and I'll check me on this. Mm-hmm. It's when the artist goes too deep into the skin and surpasses the region of the skin that pockets the inkwell, and so it seeps out from where it is.
Wow.
What's the word? Deposited. That. Did I do good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm flattered.
But I mean, blowouts can also happen for like multiple reasons, not just the artist.
Correct. Yes, that is true. That is one way for it to happen. Is another way not taking care of it, and so
like if you go swimming, you know how your skin gets wrinkly.
Yes.
If you go swimming while it's fresh,
and then the ink can kind of like seep between the. Are they cells in the skin? Like it's kind of bleeding out of whatever that pocket is.
Yeah, just like the dermis.
The dermis of the skin.
It can bleed into higher or lower and then migrate.
Uh-huh.
Did you get that? Was that close enough? It can bleed higher, lower, and then migrate.
Yeah. There's layers to this shit player. Tiramisu. Right? But yeah, so that's why Sadie's going to blow this thing out. She's going to just dip and rip. And so, yes, we're doing a similar banded design around my lower left leg. And
yeah, I love how you're like, I'm so much less high maintenance. Sadie, in my ship, do this banded geometric tattoo.
I don't understand. What's wrong with that?
I mean, as far as tattooing goes, it's not the easiest.
You were very down, so...
I know, because I like the design, and I happen to be really good at line work.
Yeah, so she wouldn't miss a chance to blow this thing out. Hell nah. Yeah, I should have taken a picture of the collar to reference, but that's okay. I'm going to switch over here and see how we're looking down there. Oh, wow, great shot. that's the band, and that is my little chicken legs.
Sweet little babies.
Wow, this is cool. This feels like an operation cam. I should have put a little frame of me in there so you could look at both. Oh, that's good. But we were talking about this earlier, and we realized that it has been very close, if not right on the nose, of it being a year since Calypso died. And I think, oh man, I'm really starting to pull some parallels right now. So like we moved to Nashville, then COVID happened, and during COVID we got Calypso. And she was like this, like, not first friend, but like, because I had friends here already. I knew some people. So it's not like we didn't have friends and stuff, but she was kind of like the companion to the adventure, I'd say.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
It was like new and exciting, and we had her, and we like hung out in the back.
Yeah, and she would go outside and shit. I felt like we were adventuring. I felt like it was like sculpting. She gave me
a purpose to live.
In some ways, no, I think it's right in some ways. Like, because pets are important, because pets force you to have extra responsibility that you don't need to have. If you're a good pet owner, you have responsibilities that come with owning a pet. And you have to take care of them in ways. And you often can't...
In ways. Completely.
In ways. Because, well, I'm like, with cats, they almost take care of themselves. So compared to a dog, it's like so much easier. But if you have a pet, you do it. You take care of it, right? You watch over it. You make sure it's happy and fulfilled and all that shit. And you kind of, in order to do that with or for someone or something else, it kind of forces you to be aware of your own circumstances and do the same for yourself, I think.
Can I get an assist?
An assist? Yeah. What do you need?
Can you move this light?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it's going to...
No, I can move it. Just tell me where.
Just don't touch that on anything. Just like right over me, I think. Yeah, let's just go back to the original spot that you had it before I was an asshole, and I was like, I might want to go there. Yeah.
How's that?
Let's see.
Should we see how this thing looks?
Oh, yeah. Much better. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Once again, those are my chicken legs.
Good. You got a little right up that ass.
I did a little bit, didn't I?
Yeah. No free butt pics.
I wanted to see down your nose, though, like the scope of a gun.
Well, I'll be leaning over.
So, yeah, to my point, again, you have to, like... I feel like she forced me to start... or to take a little more care of myself and my life as a whole. Our space, like... maintenance, it's hard for me to articulate. Do you feel like that at all?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm so paranoid about cats peeing on stuff, and I know.
Yeah, Sadie went into this being like not a cat person at all.
Yeah, because I have a strong sense of smell, and I'm like, if she starts peeing on stuff, that'll be the end. So we were very diligent about cleaning. I feel like we could have not been. Now here I am with just little trash cat Kronk, and I'm leaving shit out all the time because I know he doesn't care.
He does not care. One bit at all. Yeah, so she was part of this adventure.
And she like what if we didn't have her and we were one of those couples who just hated each other by the end of it?
That would have sucked. We got damn lucky with her though.
We did.
Oh, you're putting that right over the tattoo.
I'll move it.
Fuck yeah. No, it's all right. That's a challenging position.
It's not my fault. I feel like I should prioritize the tattoo.
No, you are. You're doing a great job. I'm giving you a lot of verbal encouragement here. Cool. I'm also looking at that mic. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of hair on there.
Shit on it.
So, she was our buddy. We came to this new city. We found her, saved her. She was great experience, worth every dollar. We would go outside, go on walks. That was like a big, cool thing to be able to be outside with your pet, especially during that time. I feel like it gave me this cool sense of adventure where I would take her to the park, and we would like walk. We would like walk
would
through
follow you around.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. And that made me feel so cool, to be honest. Like, that was awesome. Just be able to like kind of venture. And I think there was maybe some part of my young boy's psyche that was sort of like looking for that. I don't know. Like, Everybody wants their adventure pet while they adventure through life.
God, we are articulate,
aren't we?
This episode.
So as you can tell, I'm like, during this point in time, I feel that I'm there. There is early seeds of a jungle boy blooming, right? He just got his jungle cat, and they would go out and adventure, and I'm starting to, because this is before I've even really like finalized any amount of what this new artist venture is and music venture and all this stuff. There's a whole lot of just like weird psychological figuring yourself out type shit right there. So I think, yeah, she very much sculpted that, was part of that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good vid of us. I thought maybe we could watch some clips of our adventures. Wow. We're going to see me in some old, I'm like, how can I make sure to not show some terrible photos and terrible memes I have saved, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, no.
It's fine. Here she is. This is very early in her career. This is going to be this is like at like a award show, you know, when they give away an award for someone who has died recently that has been a big impact on, you know, Hollywood or a genre or what have you. Yeah. So this is her early in her career. We're just starting to find out that we like going outside. We start taking adventures, and we don't have Kronk yet at this point. We don't. She is all alone. This is from a photo shoot outside.
Oh my God.
This is just a beautiful baby. And here's the fucked up thing. When we got this cat, we got her from Craigslist, and we were looking for a Maine Coon. We really wanted a Maine Coon. I wanted the jungle cat for sure, right? You can tell. This is a pivotal moment, and we get her. We're told she's a Maine Coon kitten. We don't know shit. We're like, okay, yeah, I guess we'll get bigger.
Well, she told us, vetted us on how much we knew about Maine Coons, and obviously knew a lot.
I'm starting to feel like that was part of the scam, because that's what anybody would do. And so it almost made it more...
Make sure that you feed her a shit ton of food.
Unless she was just so stupid that she also thought that.
I think...
But here's my point about all this is we never really knew her age, because when it was obvious that she was not a Maine Coon kitten, we're like, all right, so how old are you? What even are you? She looks like she's got like a calico. There could be some Maine Coon in there, but there's a little bit of calico as well, and tortitude.
Yes.
The torty colors are present, so we don't really know. A friend said maybe she was between 3 and 5. That's a guess. We don't know for sure. This is me and the girl straight chilling. That's a sweet pic. Then we got this harness. I was like, all right, girl, we're gonna go outside now, out of the backpack. You're gonna be outside of your protective bubble. Tell me where to put that thing, girl.
Angle your foot, like lean on your other hip.
Like this?
No.
Oh, like turned.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's it?
That's the ticket.
Oh, great, because that's...
Well, now it's back.
Now it's back?
Now it's back to where it was.
So like this? Are we doing it? How do you want?
Is that okay?
Just so you know...
Lean more on your side.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. All right, we're going to put a pause on the presentation here.
Sorry.
Is this forever?
Is this forever?
Is this forever?
No, just till I get these couple of lines.
Cool. That's all right. So we'll jump back in on the life in our memoriam of Calypso here in a little bit. Give you the play-by-play, show you all the vids. But so yes, it's been a year since she's died, and I don't know. We had talked about this for a while, and for whatever reason, I just felt like it was like time that I do it, not really thinking about it being something that happened about a year ago. So I feel like it's really commemorating that whole part of that journey and it being 5 years ago. And the other thing is I'm putting it on my left leg because my left leg is, or my left side, the left side of my body is my problem side. That sounds like the wrong thing to call it. I love and respect you, left side. We have some challenges and some deep-seated physiological imbalances and trauma that we're trying to shake out of there. And I don't know, I think there's this like symbolic thing to me to put it on the left side to get that extra strength, get the extra support on the part of my body, my left leg, that has been a challenge for me to overcome from like a pain and injury standpoint. So we're gonna get that extra feline oomph.
Yeah, like
I was gonna say juice, and then that felt wrong. I don't know if that was.
I wouldn't love like that.
You wouldn't have liked that?
No.
Okay, that's fair. A feline oomph.
That's fine.
That's okay.
But it's like when people say that when cats like lay on you and purr.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like supposedly there's something to when a cat lays on you and purrs, its purring is like, what is it? It's like breaking up bad energy or something.
The vibrations.
Yeah, it's like sound therapy. If you're unfamiliar with some of those types of things, whether it be from the more holistic side to the more scientific side, sound therapy is about vibrational frequencies breaking up blockages. And like they do this with what's it called? Gallstones, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And things like that they literally shoot it through the region, and the frequencies vibrate so high or fast that they break apart the physical thing. And that's kind of nuts. So I think there's something to that. Like beyond a physical, because everything has a vibrational frequency. So if you can find it, you can break it. But wait, are you almost done with the outline?
This really well. No, not at all.
Oh, it just like from the image, it looked like it was a lot, but maybe that's just the actual the print, the stencil. That's what it's called. Stupid. That's just so stupid. I'm gonna see what else I can find here. The onion's got you crying. She's crying because we're making fajitas.
Oh my gosh. I remember that.
Look at her. She can't tell. All she knows is there's some
wrong.
shit in the air, and she's tearing up. Oh, she's so sweet. She is so sweet. That's a good one. What's this one?
Are you gonna get flagged for that music?
No, that's a song I was working on.
Oh. Okay, well that was like a low-key compliment.
That's an old demo. Haven't touched that one in a long sec.
Maybe you should.
This is me straight chilling on the ground. See, I'm struggling with my back because I'm stretching. That's kind of another thing is like, during that time, I was like really struggling. And it's taken me some years to kind of get back on top of it. So I feel like that's why it's like the left leg for me is like the final frontier. It's I feel like it, because it used to be up towards like in my spine, like and hips, pelvis, sacrum area, and it's like worked its way. I feel like I'm working it down and out of my body. It's interesting. It's a very bizarre sensation. I'm sure the whole thing had been a problem the whole time, but oh, this is going to be a good one, I can tell. Look at her. She crawled up on me.
That is low-key painful to see.
Oh, she did love us.
No, she loved you so much.
Here's a good one. She was, she'd always sleep on her back like this. She was very happy.
You have one of the ones where she's like,
oh my God.
Where she's asking for like pets.
Dude, she is so chilled out in this. Oh man.
Like I'm thinking of that one where I think I took it in the bedroom and she looks at me and like rolls over on her back and goes
like pet me.
Yeah.
This is a family photo with Harrison because she is not stoked. You almost never get that face from her.
No.
She is not stoked. So where is this? This is probably 2021. Here she is in a bunch of merch packages I was sending out. Now keep in mind, this is all before we got Kronk. Kronk was what, like 2 years in?
Yeah.
Year and a half? 2 years. What are you doing? Oh, see, that's kind of got Maine Coon energy.
I could do the whole cat show thing with her. I was like, and then she's a long girl. Mm-hmm. She's got a good dangle.
Oh, this is right after Harrison moved. She was being so cute. She knew I was sad.
What are you doing? I cannot. You.
She was like,
oh my God.
She had to have known that she was like trying to distract me. Insane. I can't believe I haven't found any videos of being outside in the woods yet. This is a Calypso classic. I feel like this is a top 5. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Oh, here.
How's this feeling? You're doing really well.
Am I?
Yeah.
Good. I need the affirmation. Here's us straight chilling again. You can tell, as my mom would say, do we look alike? That's what she would always say when she'd pick up our cats growing up. She'd hold them up to their face and she'd say, do we look alike? Clearly, it rubbed off. This is very soon to getting Kronk, I want to say. Maybe. Still no adventure vids. Maybe we hadn't gotten that far. We had pretty much only stayed in the backyard. We would adventure around the backyard and a little bit past that. But, well, I guess it was more when I get Kronk because he would escape over the fence of our backyard and I have to go after him and Calypso would follow me.
Oh my God, yeah, in the back.
I think we would kind of like push that boundary a little bit more and more and more. Yeah, she would never go too far. Oh, that just breaks my heart. That's so hard to find, I feel like, in a pet. This is us. So yeah, now we're getting to the park. We're there. Mm-hmm. She's chilling on my lap. She's feeling a little nervous because there's some like ducks or some shit in the river next to us. So we're starting to adventure a little bit out there. Yep, totally. This is us. We would just sit in this open park area and just chill. And she would watch shit and she wouldn't go too far. Oh, and then we got Kronk. Yeah. But honestly, he's pretty cute in this.
Oh, wait. Oh. Do you have the one on deck of Kronk trying to cuddle with Calypso and she's like, bro, I think not.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Check this out. She did not like him.
Oh my God, yes. Hold on, let me pause my machine.
Yeah, do you want to watch this? I'll start this over. This breaks my heart in a couple ways because Kronk is so obviously like, hey, and she could not give a fuck about him. And he goes, all right, well, I guess I'll do what you're doing.
And he sits there and stares at her.
I think she was this, I don't know if she was the mother figure to him or not, or just however it works in animal world, where the alpha is still a leader, is still someone you're learning from. But to Calypso, I think he was just, because he was kind of fucking crazy.
Yes.
He was like, he was a psychopath. I hated him because I could tell he stressed out Calypso and I was so protective. But when we first got him, he was covered in fleas. He had been bitten the first 8 weeks of his life, probably.
Oh my God, yeah, it was
he
terrible.
was fucking just literally a trash cat. Like, I think the situation was Cat had kittens in a garage, and that's what he learned. That's what he knew. So he really didn't have any behavior, or any good behavior, rather. Mm-hmm. And because maybe a little bit, but the first 4-8 weeks of your life, you're not really doing much, right? You're just eating and you're blind. It's quite the existence. So he didn't have any cats because then we went and got him. And so he didn't have any cats to smack him around and tell him hey, don't do that. Don't bite. You respect me, all this shit. So he gets into this new house. He's just losing it. He's climbing everything he can.
Yeah. But then we'll get stuck.
He's nuts. Yeah. And
dummy.
She was like, who the fuck is this other thing you brought into our home? That my place where I feel safe and happy, and you brought this little gremlin in here who can't chill. He doesn't respect my space. I don't want anything to do with that thing. I don't. And I kind of got it. But I think he really looked at her like...
Are you my mother?
Yeah, honestly. Like he's doing here. He's like, huh? And then we moved to a new house. This is them in the new house. You can see Kronk really has big Maine Coon energy in this. He was another one we were told we
got Kronk when we lived here.
I know. I said we moved houses.
Oh. No, I mean.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got Kronk here when we lived here. We got Kronk when we lived here because we introduced them in the bathroom, and that's where we cleaned him off. I remember it.
I guess I don't know. I thought this was against... No, you're right. I can see it now. The way the desk was positioned in the room, I thought that it was the other house. But you're right. It's not. We had just moved. It's been a couple months that we got him. Thank you for the correction.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And...
But one of our reasons for also getting him was...
This is a classic.
Oh my God. So fluffy. One of the reasons we got him was because the person, when we originally got Calypso, we messaged and was like, if someone else, she was trying to give away Calypso, and she said she had a litter mate that was a brother that she would prefer them to go with.
Right.
And immediately someone took the brother, and we were like, hey, if we're possibly interested in taking both of them to keep them together. And she was like, someone took the brother already, didn't really try hard to keep them together.
Yeah, she might have been lying about that too.
Yeah, but that was one of the reasons for getting Kronk, is because sometimes we'd be like,
right,
is
we're
she
like,
lonely?
oh, maybe she's lonely, maybe she wants another...
Her brother that she apparently was bonded to.
Because cats are pretty social.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was also supposed to be a Maine Coon, and we got him kitten. So we were like, oh, he's for sure going to grow into a Maine Coon. And if you look at him, he really kind of has that energy. He does, but he just turned out to be a chonky boy, basically. That's pretty much it. And so this is peak toddler age for Kronk. He is really zooming everywhere. This pretty much sums up her opinion about him. She is like, get the fuck away. You are so annoying. You are getting in the way of my relationship with Dad. That's the vibe on that one.
And Dad was like, don't fuck with my princess.
That's right. I was not into it. And so she would love to go outside and just be away from him being a psychopath. And this was before he had really gotten outside trained, I guess you'd say. He was a whole process. He would get stuck in trees and jump the fence, and he's like young, so like you just know he's gonna get lost or eaten out there. So I'm trying to like keep him around the home a little bit more. I'm trying to keep him because normally what I do when I like, and I, not that I really know what I'm doing, but when I like train, when I've trained the last few cats with going outside, I just start by letting them out and on a leash, get them used to what it feels like to be outside. And then I try and take them off the leash inside a closed area, like the deck or a backyard with a fence. Within the perimeter, they can venture either on their own or with you on them on a leash. And you're supposed to keep them on the leash and venture if you're trying to like walk them. So you do that enough, and then you slowly start taking them off the leash, and they know where their home base is. They know where they can come back to. They know how far to venture. And then eventually they just kind of venture further and further, and they know where to come back to because they've done it so many times. So that's my strategy for now, I guess.
Strategy.
That's the strategy.
All right, ready for a reposition?
Oh, we're repositioning. Yes,
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Oh, that was not my favorite position.
Oh, sorry. Lay on the other side now, please.
Oh, thank God.
You need some more thigh meat.
I need way more thigh meat. Yes.
Can I use that pillow?
This one? Yeah.
That old thing?
That's fucking teamwork. How's that looking down there? Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Really nailed it, didn't you?
Always do.
Always do. That's great. So yeah, let's jump back to our story here.
Yeah.
Here we are. We're in our home. Calypso seems to be doing all right, but I did notice as Kronk got more and more crazy, she kind of got more and more like irritated or stressed. But thinking back, maybe she was sick or something. If her personality got more and more irritable, maybe she was just like in pain or something.
I don't know.
I don't really know. We're not exactly sure what happened. So we always try to come up with theories here and there. So Kronk is driving me crazy. He is being a psychopath. He's getting caught outside up trees, and he's busy manspreading like this. He's literally a raccoon.
Still lays like that to this
living
day.
Inside. Calypso's really just spending her time avoiding him, basically. Luckily, she could crash here in the studio. She'd have her little pedestal, her pride rock of sorts. She would sit on my lap while I worked. And then Kronk would come and show up and lay in the fucking middle of my keyboard, and she'd get pissed and leave. She'd always kind of do this little grumbly, get up and leave. Where's all that good sweet content? This is Kronk being more Kronk. So stupid. He's so stupid, dude.
I love him.
I know. Needless to say, he got better. He got less and less annoying. But I really had to be the alpha. I had to reprimand him and bop him around. And then he started doing shit like this.
Oh my god. Kronk! Come on! Come on!
That's our pride and joy video of Kronk being just the biggest dingus. He was stuck outside, and
he like wasn't though. I had just let him out, and then like 10 minutes later, I was like sitting out here, and it started storming, and immediately I was like,
oh, so he wasn't like stuck. He just had to get in because here in Tennessee, the rains are kind of wildin' sometimes.
Clearly,
they'll just out of nowhere just start getting nuts and pour. So he's a little dramatic, but apparently, so this video went viral on Instagram, and apparently it's because when he meows, it sounds like he says "me ahogo," which is Spanish for "I'm drowning," is what the comments said. Because I started to see a lot of Hispanic people commenting, and we're like, "What is going on?"
And like, "What is Miago?"
Apparently, that's the deal. But I guess it kind of sounds like it.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's our favorite of Kronk being Kronk, because he's gotten to the point then in this where he's outdoors. He's venturing around the house. Calypso won't leave the backyard. She stays on the deck, stays in the backyard unless we go to the park. It's a beautiful relationship. Kronk is out running around. I'm getting calls from the neighbors. He's climbing their what would you call that? Screened-in porch. He's harassing their pets. He's breaking into the neighbors to eat his dinner through the cat door. Like, the man...
Though. He goes over there now all the time. Our neighbor just texted him.
He does.
Was like, we haven't seen Kronk in a while.
Yeah, he does.
Like, we're trying to figure out if he has a food allergy. still around.
Yeah, we had to keep him indoors for three months. He was not stoked about that. She wants to go outside? Oh, you can hear her kind of pissed. Well, it's because Kronk's by? Yeah, you can hear her. She's not stoked. She's like, get me out of here. Yeah. She just wanted to escape to have her own time. I really tried. I tried to get them to tolerate each other. I guess she did tolerate him.
I think so.
But she's such a mixture of being cute and nice to me and pissed at him.
Honestly, maybe you were the problem.
I'm the problem?
Yeah, she could tell that you were like this fucking cat.
Well, it's because you brought home this other cat, so like, I'm trying my best. I'm stuck in it just like her.
Yeah, there's such good reflections of our personality.
I'm stuck just like her. See? Just like she's stuck in this blanket.
Hold on. Oh my god. Every time I see a photo of her, I'm like, how could such a perfect angel exist?
I know. She really sold you on cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are just going to have to put up with now me just reminiscing. Oh, here's Calypso and Kronk kind of hating each other. I think this is the closest they ever got. He thinks it's playing. She's like, you fucking suck, dude.
No, is that the one where they are kind of playing? There was like...
It was a weird mixture. I felt like she had I feel like there's an innate type of response with animals in playing, and you kind of react, but depending on your temperament, you don't know if it's an attack or play. And she was stuck in that.
I feel like I have one where she's genuinely seems like she's playing with him, and then she remembers that it's Kronk.
Yeah, she's like, oh, wait.
She's like, oh, hell no. He got me. Oh my god.
She had the cutest little meow, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was so cute. What's going on here? I don't know what this one is. Yeah, we saw a lot of these. Oh, this is a good one.
What? You want to go outside? Okay, let's put on your harness. There you go. I gotta grab your brother. He's gonna be pissed. Come on, let's go. Okay, be back by dinner. Kids.
Kronk just jumps away. He's like, can't wait to get up to no good. Here I go. Here I go, tormenting the neighborhood.
I'm going to Jerry's to get chicken wings.
I want chicken nuggies. I always played this game where I would put my hand on her and it'd wake her up and she'd make a little mumble meow. So I was collecting a bunch of them to make a giant ass video. This is our Adventure Cat Club. So there's a bunch of premium cat content inside this thing of us and our friends' cats. Shout out to Christian. A lot of his cats are in here. Cats and his family's cats. It's a whole
cat
like
collective.
I said, we're a whole cat collective. So check us out online, Adventure Cat Collective. Like, comment, subscribe.
Link below.
Link somewhere. Oh yeah, a whole lot of Christian cat content in here. Oh, this is wholesome. Here's Calypso in a tree.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get stuck. Don't, damn it. What are you doing?
She'd venture a little bit.
Call the fire department to get you down now. Oh my God. What am I watching right now? Where are you gonna go? Wow. Never climbed a tree before in her life. What are you doing?
Like I know.
All right, stay right there. I gotta take some pictures of you.
Literally, like, is probably.
Hey, just stay right there because I want a picture. Hey, don't go up higher. Do not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn it. Now I'm gonna have to get you. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, or not. Freaking kids, dude. Come down here where it's easy. Come here. Yeah, I know. If you'll come here, I can help you. Come on this branch. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Oh, we did it, people. You have anything to say? Was it worth it? I hope you're happy. I didn't get any of my pictures of you.
That's great. I forgot that she climbed a few times. But see, then there's this fucking guy. He's up there.
Kronk, get out of there. We gotta go. We gotta fucking go. Hey, get down. That guy's eyeing you up. This is shady.
Like, that hawk could scoop him out of the tree.
What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This is madness. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh.
So stupid.
No. That's the wrong way. That is the wrong way. No. Ah. Hey, he just keeps going. He just keeps going up. You stressed, bud? Because you look a little stressed. I'm kind of just hoping the wind knocks him out of the tree at this point. Come on.
This guy's so... Look at him just panting.
Come on,
He's just
buddy. Come here.
freaking out.
Let's do this thing. Do I like throw something to knock him out or what?
And Nerf football him out of the tree.
I got you. I got you.
I got you,
He's
my
got to
guy.
be getting weak. There's no way. Oh, shit. No. Oh, f***. Come on. Come on.
He just keeps falling down the tree and then freaking out and climbing back
Just
up.
let go. I got you. Let
This
go.
is classic.
Oh my God,
Fire
you
department
saved
needs to get the cat out of the tree.
Oh, my God. This is exhausting. All right, so I'm going to try to lead him down this branch to me. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Bit by bit. Let's go. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. You can do it. I believe in you.
And Kronk's meows so much more of like a whale.
Uh-oh. He's transferring.
It's an infantile whale.
You want to come out here then? You want to come down this way? Oh, boy. I wonder if I can... Oh. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Especially now. He sounds straight up like a baby.
I got you.
He does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh. Everything to say? Do you?
He doesn't know. There's no thoughts in his head.
They're well behaved.
Never.
You want to go inside? Come on.
She just daintily walks inside. Oh my God, that really capped that off great. I didn't know that was going to be on there. So you can tell the two temperaments we're dealing with here. Calypso's a lot more like me. I'm a little bit more reserved, but I'll get a little weird if you get to know me. I can kind of get annoyed with some things that aren't necessary. And
Now I need to touch it.
so what are we doing now? We're adjusting again. What? How's it looking?
Dude, like shit.
Dude, I could tell it felt like it was looking like shit.
Yeah. Chaotic podcast.
This is just... Yeah, this is... You know, we like to experiment on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do think, though, I'm going to add all those videos to a YouTube channel. Because why not? There's some on mine. There's some premium content on mine, but I think all of these cats need a home. Oh, this is a tender spot. This is
The Shin.
the Shin. This is right where all of the girls were kicking me in elementary school.
Those elementary school girls.
And I can't like exactly rest my hand on my ear because I'm just smashing this into my So something that I've been thinking about has been learning to tattoo. Sadie and I have talked a little bit about this. I feel like,
oh yeah,
why not? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I want to kind of collect different skills and things. That's my vibe. And not that many people have an opportunity to learn how to tattoo. Like, that's a cool opportunity, and I feel like I should make something of that and do it. Not with like an agenda, just to like learn a cool new thing and get that experience. And clearly, by my definition earlier, I really understand tattoo terminology and blown outedness.
Let's hope you never do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've only done one tattoo my whole life. It's on Sadie. It's pretty good.
Very circular, as they say.
It's extremely circular, as they say. Can you put it in the cam? Can you see it? See that Pokeball right there? Hell yeah. That's right there. That right there is good there.
That right there. Gosh dang.
That was my doing. We did a tattoo date, and it's very circular. And that's hard to do, tattooing. Circles and straight lines. I would know.
You would?
So, yeah, I don't really know what my tattoo thing would be.
I think you'd be deep in the black work.
I've thought about it probably, given my track record here on myself. Oh, that was, gross one. Oh, yeah, that's not nice. This is fragile right here. Oh, God.
Sorry.
This channel's just gonna be
ripped that across your skin.
It's just gonna be an ASMR for tattoo pain noises. Fuck. Oh. I bet people would watch that. I bet people would do that. Come on. People have done weirder shit than that, right?
I'm sure.
That's not even that weird. In the scope of the internet, that's like you if you heard of that was a thing, you'd be like, yeah, I guess I'm not surprised. I guess I'd see why someone might do that or watch that.
I can't imagine why anyone would watch that.
I don't understand the ASMR thing really myself, to be honest. Isn't ASMR more like, doesn't it soothe anxiety? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it's like the way that we listen to nature sounds when we sleep.
Right. Except their sounds are wet sounds.
Well, not always.
Not always, but it's wet. It's either wet or dry, right?
I mean, it's got to be one of the two.
It could be moist. That'd be in between.
True.
It would also be moist. Moist. Moist is a gross word.
Always has been.
Always has been. I feel like
that's the classic gross word.
I think I have a memory.
I love this angle of you just like staring into the sky, talking to nobody.
Save me.
I know.
To be honest, the whole tattoo pain ASMR thing, if you think about the sounds, they're very ASMR styled. They're plosive sounds. If you want a quick quiz on what plosive sounds are, they're sounds that I don't know what the right word would be. Release wind.
Front end.
It's like, yeah, they're explosives. It's like an explosion of air is how I think about it. Those are called plosives. And I think ASMR tends to be the clicks and the pops and all of the percussive elements of...
Definitely percussive. That's a good word for that.
Right? Like, it's not like... Because it's a lot easier to be quiet with percussive sounds than it is vowel sounds. Yeah. They like to whisper like this.
I kind of get it. That's kind of like satisfying.
But
except for when you.
But okay, so you're like, you got to really trust your ASMR artist. I'm gonna call them an artist because come on. If we're gonna go by our boy Brian Eno's definition of art, art is everything you don't have to do. Nobody has to do that. So, if you're running an ASMR channel, you're an ASMR artist. You've earned that. An ASMR artist, okay?
Okay, slay. Nice, Kyle.
It felt like low-hanging fruit, but...
Well, I'm your biggest fan, so...
So if you're like...
Low-hanging fruit is still fruit.
Uh-huh. If you're listening to ASMR while you sleep, you gotta really trust your ASMR artist, because they could be whispering any amount of sweet nothings in your ear while you're sleeping, and subconsciously reprogramming you. Right? Like, don't you think that's kind of important to like the topic of whatever they're talking about?
God. New conspiracy theory. What if ASMR was just started by the government to brainwash everybody?
That would be...
They were like, there's too many mentally ills. We got to find a way to brainwash them.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised, and maybe there are, like, people, like, ASMR artists that they're, like, marketing their channels as, like, the organic version of ASMR because it's pure, it's, like, the right content, it's the right substance, rather. Just, like, you know, you don't want fast food. You want real, wholesome, healthy food. Just like your subconscious reprogramming. You want
homegrown.
You want
ASMR.
that content to be wholesome. You want it to be homegrown. Yeah, you want it to be healthy for you. And so it's like, what would that be? That would just be the positive talk shit. That'd just be like, you are amazing. You are incredible. You can do anything you want. You can soar in the sky if you
that's
really
like
believe.
Affirmation ASMR.
Yeah. Would that be the Whole Foods version of that?
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Well, what's the government one? What's the government forward ASMR?
It's, let us control you. Just watch TikTok all day. We'll take care of the rest. Don't worry. You have nothing to worry about. Trust us. We've been doing this for quite a long time.
Don't worry, kitten.
Don't worry, kitten. What? What is that?
Nothing.
Don't worry, sweet little kitten.
It's that thing that when I ask my friends political questions, they're like, "Don't worry, kitten."
Wow, that sounds like a pay pig type line.
I'm sure it is. We don't use it in a pay pig type of way, unless my friends would like to start doing that for me.
Okay, realistically, how much money would you have to be paid from a pay pig to accept it?
Accept what?
The money. Is there any amount where you'd feel weird about it? Or does the amount make you feel less weird about it?
I feel like
or more weird?
Aren't pay pigs just disrespect me and take my money? Like, I'll just take your money.
Is disrespecting part of it?
I think so.
No matter what? Is that a definition of pay pig?
I'm not quite sure.
Ooh, you got a good little jump there in the leg, in the tissue.
That was the first jump that you had.
Wow, you hear that, folks? Blue steel over here. It's only because I'm distracting myself. See, the mind is an incredible thing, and you can do anything you want. If you just distract yourself with TikToks and let us take care of the rest, you can do anything. I promise you will be so successful and so rich and so famous, and you can do
So
anything
beautiful.
you set your mind to if you just distracted enough, and so you should definitely just spend
like
most of your time on
low-key, you're
TikTok
kinda
and
good
let
at
us
that.
take care of the rest of ASMR. Or
Well, like the stream of consciousness, I feel like that's kind of hard to do. Like just talk.
you mean what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is an interesting thing. Maybe let's get into this.
Okay. Let's unpack that.
Because a lot of what this show is, and when I sit down to send a transmission, it like can't be too planned. Because if it's too rigid, it's not as like fun, or the whole improv ad lib element of, I guess, what that stream of consciousness thing would be, requires that there's not tight parameters on it. And if you think too much about it, you'll get in your own way. You have to react instead of just do whatever is supposed to be done next, if any of that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's weird for me because, I don't know, I could see how a lot of this could be annoying to some. Like,
oh no, you're inviting mean comments in.
am I? I think I've invited them. I think this isn't the thing. If there's been anything, it's been plenty of other things. Maybe the last one was me talking about my new Pokemon erection, and I hear that's a red flag hobby.
Erection selection.
Can I ask you your true opinion about that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about my recent rediscovery and bubbling interest in the world of Pokemon and collecting its cards?
Oh my god, babe. I think it's adorable.
Adorable's not... That's what you have to say?
No, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really...
You also
really
like anime,
fun.
though, so I guess you have a biased opinion.
Say, what's your opinion on my doubling down on how much I love anime?
Oh, it's cute.
Are you just saying that because I think that's like an appropriate response? It's
Yeah.
not like you're gonna be like, God, it's so fucking hot when you watch cartoons.
No, that doesn't bother me at all. I don't think that makes anybody unattractive. I think anybody who is passionate about anything, that is an attractive quality. So I'd rather someone be all in on something than too cool to be in on it.
I mean, be honest. Would you be shocked if I was like, I mean, it's not great
About Pokemon?
About the Pokemon?
Would I be shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be shocked considering you like anime. But
no, I'm the one that's like, should we go to that card store or what?
But like, are people well, based off that one TikTok I saw, that was...
Oh, did it get in your head?
No, but it did make me do a double take where I was like, oh shit, yeah, I guess that's like, that could be pretty fucking nerdy, that and almost like adolescent, which isn't necessarily like, I feel like
what you're going for?
I feel like most attractive qualities are more I don't know, like grown up, confidence or humor or intellect or physical fitness and shit.
I think you nail all of those things. You just happen to also nail your inner child. No, wait,
what?
that... You know what I meant, though. What the fuck?
Listen, I am working on my inner child. I've been trying to dig him out of the attic and dust him off a little bit. So the Pokemon feels like a very big metaphor for a lot of that in some way.
No, I think that's great. I also think it's like the things that I don't know. I guess when I think of like me liking anime, I liked that as a kid.
Yeah. Will you turn the mic more towards your face so you can
No.
so it'll just get you while you're looking down like that? Yeah, good grab there. Yeah, that's great. Fuck yeah.
I loved it as a kid, the ones that I could watch, and if I couldn't watch them, I would just buy the mangas. And I don't know, being able to now have adult money and
yeah, it's true. You can really kind of get into some shit.
Like the internet access is there where I'm like, oh, cool, I can watch all this stuff that I didn't have access to because they didn't have it at my Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah, it is an interesting part of I feel like most things that you like growing up, you almost never stop, I want to say. Can you think of anything that you've stopped enjoying as you've grown up, from your youth? You're oh, I'm too old for that? Or
I just got back from When We Were Young Fest.
Right, that's a great example. While I don't actively listen to a lot of those types of songs, I still enjoy it. I still feel my taste has been sculpted from it. There's still elements of it that I see come out in even modern music that I appreciate. Yeah. So yeah, it's I can't think of anything where I'm too cool for that now, too old. Yeah, you got to keep that inner youth ripe. You gotta not let them not forget. This has been an ongoing theme, I think, clearly, in some of these episodes, but I really do think it's true. That's some hot Brene Brown stuff. If you're not familiar with Brene Brown, the queen of vulnerability,
Get familiar.
She's great. She always talks about living fulfilled life, and based off their studies, she's done a lot of studies, psychological studies. That is, fragile. That is delicate and supple and tantalizing.
Don't worry, kitten.
I don't like that.
Oh, it's staying.
Listen, if my leg doesn't heal miraculously following one day from this, none of this will be worth it. I'm gonna die. Oh, this is a perfect time for an update. Captain's log. We are on our hold on. I can't see the stopwatch I started. Come on, you stupid. You stupid.
Little man.
Oh. Could hurt myself. It's not going well. Captain's log, it is not going well. We are an hour, I don't know, 2? No. No way. My fragile and supple skin is being torn apart. The witch has me trapped in this seance, and I'm not sure if I'll make it out alive. Calypso, save me. There we go. I love how meta that is. Nothing like a captain's log in a captain's log. What do you think it is? There's a little twitch. That's only two twitches. What do you think it is about meta-ness that is so appealing to... Oh,
Kyle!
You were scraping...
I've been...
Yeah. Back to my thought, wherever it is. Yeah, that's right. I feel like meta-ness, just... Whether it be... It's like a... How would you describe meta? It's like self-awareness about how it's like an all-encompassing self-awareness of one's situation in in accordance to everyone else's.
All right, flip back over.
I'm bumbling. Oh, thank God. That's a good question I'd like to know the answer to. I will look that up. How would you describe meta? I just Googled it, which is basically Gemini. But, so this says, meta of a creative work, referring to itself or in the conventions of its genre, self-referential. Okay, so I had that part down, the self-awareness. So it's about, okay, the conventions of its genre. So yeah, that's just like self-referencing
yourself.
It's self-referencing. This is hard to articulate. I've never thought about this before. It's self-referencing the things that contribute to
an identity.
Yeah, or a genre or a concept. So in this situation, the meta-ness of a captain's log and a captain's log is that I'm obviously making captain's log, so I'm using a device of its genre again in an almost ironic way.
Nice
so yeah. So yeah, why do you think that's like, I feel like that's like a big thing these days. Everything's so meta, everybody's so self-aware, memes are kind of meta. Movies have gotten very meta, very like all of these references to other things that exist inside a culture or a genre or story. And it feels like it's a cultural thing. Like, is it just because... It almost feels like it's because people are...
I feel like it's because we're fighting our genuine person by overlaying things that we are scared about with sarcasm.
Say that again?
Not scared, maybe not, but like, I don't know, I think a lot of...
I don't know if I can hear you. We can wait until you want to answer that.
All right, one sec.
I feel like part of it is, I think there is this identity part of like people grappling with their own identity in accordance with the world they live in and all of the tropes of that experience.
Yeah, I think it's becoming aware of the mask that you show other people and the mask that
right, like given that
yourself,
context.
But because it's like, to me, meta is almost like associated with sarcastic or sarcasm and like making note of it. And I'm working this out as I go.
Same, dude.
But like, I think because of the rise of social media and people having such a different representation of themselves online versus the real person they feel like they are. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's something
to do with everyone's identity is getting split.
Something like that.
They're like getting split into all these different categories given platforms and the cultures that go with them. So like on Instagram, you act a certain way. You follow certain types of accounts. You do certain things. You behave a certain way. And you do the same thing on YouTube, and you do the same thing on Twitter. And so you fall into these like roles.
Mm-hmm.
And
or even like the concept or the content that you consume on them is different.
Right, yeah, exactly. You're following and you're being a certain type of person, and because you're that type of person, if you are a person who consumes YouTube, you do certain things. You follow certain channels. You are this trope. So, yeah, maybe that's why, like, Meta-ness is popular because it's like it's a response to feeling almost like disoriented in the midst of.
Yeah. Are we shading this
today?
I think we should.
Yeah. All right. Is it gonna suck?
No, I think.
Let's do it.
I'll see if I have some. Please scoot up a little bit towards yourself, Seth.
Towards myself. Okay, we are entering the shading portion of this adventure. Mm-hmm. And I don't really know. Is shading typically worse?
I think line work is worse.
Why is that?
It's like, I feel like shading is gently, I don't know, it's a give and take. Shading, I think sometimes people think is worse because you're going over line work, but line work is like deeper and it's
straight
me,
pulls,
like more harsh.
Yeah, I see that. It's definitely more deep. This is how it feels, at least.
Yeah.
So I feel like you went pretty quick on that line part. She's got a quick hand.
I don't know. I don't think it was that quick.
Not that quick?
No.
Why not?
For how I normally tattoo, I don't think so.
Okay. Are you just nervous? You taking extra long? Can't have this boy. Can't have this boy upset.
I think it's the camera, the looking over.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
I do find that like when I have more talkative clients who are trying to talk to me, I tattoo so much slower.
Well, yeah, I guess you'd really want to make sure that like...
Because I'm trying to talk to them and like not sound dumb.
Yeah.
And pay attention to what they're saying and have an adequate response.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to mess up, right? Like, that would suck. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever messed up a tattoo.
Oh, that's a good question. You've never messed up a tattoo?
No, I don't think so.
That would haunt you. I feel like you would beat yourself up forever about that.
I did once. It was the word breathe, but
it said breath.
It did say breath, but we at the end of it, she was like, "I think there's actually an E at the end of."
Thank God it was at the end.
Yeah. It was such an easy fix, and we were both laughing about it. But
that's
oh my
lucky.
God, it terrified me. I know every time there's a new like tattoo drama thing on TikTok, people are always like extra nervous.
Wait, explain that to me. A tattoo drama thing on TikTok?
Turn your ankle more toward me, like that. Can you? Yeah.
Like this?
Cheat your little leg out. Cheat that chicken leg.
Just so you know, my left leg does not externally rotate very well. It is a challenge.
I could tell.
Yeah, it loves to just knees in.
So like there was one. See, sounds so dumb. So like
Yeah, I know you're trying to multitask. I can feel your brain working.
There was recently one.
Ooh, that was a good little twitch.
I guess it wasn't recent. But somebody misspelled something like terribly on the back of someone's arm.
On the back, on Kim K's back.
Is that a reference to something?
No, but I just think that'd be really funny.
And the artist had tried to, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they like
play it off.
Maybe like tried to get ahead of it, and they were like, this client double checked everything and she said that it was right, and like, I don't know, I'm English, and then the client responded to it and was like, that's not how it went at all, and I wasn't upset because I did check it, and like that was my bad too. But I don't know why this video was warranted or
good twitch.
Anything like that.
Yeah, like
and
it made the artists look worse because they were just being shitty about it.
Yeah. And like, I get it. You're embarrassed. That probably sucks on both ends. Like, but just make it right and don't like post something like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know. People are just like
everybody's so
really
scared to lose
to go to the internet for stuff like that.
They feel that they have to. They're so scared to lose their careers because of somebody posting a bad video about them, so they feel the need that they have to go and defend themselves. And unfortunately, it makes them look shitty.
Yeah, she like preliminary defended it when she didn't have to.
Yeah, and they probably shift, and as much as it really was the blame of
both parties.
I mean, both parties, but if you ask, I mean, I don't know, maybe they want it spelled wrong or something. You can't say like, I mean, I guess you would double check, but I don't know.
I double check, and then by the time I'm done double checking, I'm like, I don't know what any of those letters mean.
Yeah, because we're like
client double check.
It looks weird because you've looked at it for so long.
And even at the end of a tattoo, because like if I'm tattooing the word camaraderie,
oh my god, that would suck.
Then at the end of it, I'm like, holy shit.
Wait, have you tattooed that word before?
So wrong. No, I honestly don't know why I thought that word specifically.
That would suck. Because camaraderie is weird because it's camaraderie. Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Comrade?
Yeah. I've definitely spelled their done words similar. Especially like ones in other languages always get me because I'm like, I don't know what that says. I did what I could here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a weird sensation.
Yeah, you like that?
Are you whip shading?
I am.
Ha! Wow, I'm fucking almost a tattoo artist.
I don't know if it would be. I mean, I guess I call it like stippling, dot shading. I don't know, but it is a whip motion, so it is whip shading.
Yeah, it's an interesting technique. You whip the tool. You whip the tool across the skin in a way that it does not draw a straight consecutive line. So instead, depending on the pressure you push down with, you get more of a shaded, stippled effect because the tip of the needle is literally like skipping across the skin. It's not pulling.
Are you trying to like flex right now?
I'm explaining what I'm proving that I'm basically a tattoo artist.
I hear you.
Am I wrong? Did I get anything wrong?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
It sounded pretty spot on to me.
Wow. What can I say? What can I say that I haven't already said?
What? Nothing.
But no, the first time I heard about it, I was like, that's actually really interesting because you wouldn't think about like doing that, I guess. Just like the person who came up with that.
No.
I don't know. It's a creative solution to
what's this side called? Outward flex?
Internal rotation.
Internal rotate your
outward flex.
Wow. Your leg really does not move.
Yeah, it's not in its best state. It's been better. I don't have much control over it. It's a struggle. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, I could see if I missed any quality Calypso videos over here. Oh, actually, no. Before we looked at a lot of cat stuff. I don't want to beat that to death. We can discuss what we've been listening to lately.
Okay. Oh no! I meant to send you I'm in a music league, and this week was my playlist. So everyone chose, like, I think songs that reminded, either songs that, like, describe me or remind them of me. I was listening to that in the car today, and I was just openly weeping.
When I did that a while ago, I don't remember there being, like, a playlist for each person. Or is it, that's just what you decided?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting. So you've been listening to those. Is there a specific...
Well, I just got that one, like, on the way here.
Well, in general, like, overall, has there been any reoccurring vibes? Brat? You've been doing a lot of Brat.
I was going to say, I submitted a Brat song last week.
Can you tell me what do you like about Brat so much?
I think, like, it's clearly a dance album, which my ear loves, but I am I've probably said on here before, I'm a huge lyric person, and I think the songs are actually surprisingly deep. Like, what, I think I said it to you, but I said, if you're not crying to the Brat album, you miss the point.
Yeah. Why do you think it's called Brat?
I don't know, because that coinciding with Brat Summer, like, was a wild
Well, Brat
thing.
Summer is from her.
I feel like they were saying it before that.
I looked it up last time. Not that that's fact, but according to consensus of the internet, it was started from
her album.
Her album. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question?
Why is it called Brat? I haven't listened to it nearly as much as you have. I think it was a cool thing for her to do. Like, I think in terms of what Charlie has done in the past, I think a move like Brat is a cool, like, I want to do what I want to do. That's how it feels to me. It feels like she was very much into the dance culture currently, but she also comes from dance culture. Like, she's been on so many dance tracks. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting recommended ones now that I've never heard.
Yeah.
That she's featured on, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
But she's also been, like, in the pop limelight. And so the pop limelight isn't always the dance thing. And Brat feels so, like, underground dance boiler room culture, like true UK rave.
Yeah.
And that to me feels like something she's just into and probably wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so I think it was a cool move in that sense. I'm like, good to see her doing something that feels like honest and organic and like true to her. But I don't really know why it's called Brat.
I think, I mean, just from what I gather of her persona and who she is, she has a Brat vibe. Like very confident and like into herself. There's like a clip of her on the Sweat tour that's like her dancing, and then she's obviously on the big screens too, and she's like, I love dancing in front of these fucking screens. Like, look at me, I look so good. Things like that.
That is kind of bratty.
Yeah, like, I don't know, confident, unapologetic.
Uh-huh. That's cool. I wonder...
I was like kind of a fan before it. Like, I listened to a bunch of her stuff. But I don't know. Wouldn't have picked her out as like I really fuck with Charlie XCX.
Yeah, that I agree.
You know what I mean?
It definitely... It's not like you frequently listened to Charlie before.
Yeah.
Why did you check it out in the first place?
I don't know.
Just the internet?
It was a I walked in and Sophie was playing it at the shop.
That feels appropriate.
And I was like, I like this. And she was like, I can't stop listening to it. So I listened to it on the way home.
Cool. Yeah, and then she went and she did the second version of that record, Brat, but completely different, but it's still Brat.
That, like...
that is such a cool flex.
That got me. Yeah.
I love when artists do that shit. That is, can't speak highly enough of cool people doing cool shit. It just feels so like what she wanted to do. Like, artists should be doing what they want to do, by all means, but some stuff feels a little bit more...
pandering?
Yeah, it feels a little bit easy, feels a little bit like not really what the artists want to do, maybe a bit more what they felt like they had to or what they were told they should do.
Yeah.
So yeah, when something comes along that feels so of its own, I feel like that could only come from somebody really, really drilling down onto what they want to do. Not that you can't like get some feedback from your circle or team and be like, yeah, you should do that. That's cool. I don't know. It felt like it was hatched perhaps more from her core than someone else's.
Yeah, I agree. I also think like a lot of the things I'm like the one song I sent you, the Running Out of Time one.
The one with Bon Iver?
Yeah.
Yeah, great one.
Like
a track with Bon Iver, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, why would she be making a song with Bon Iver? Probably because she actually likes Bon Iver and like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's so many times you're getting these like collabs and features that just feel like a oh, this is the cool thing to do right now, or they're hot, so if we collab, we'll get their plays type move. And not because it was the best fit for the track or something.
Yeah, I feel like so much of it was, especially the Response second album, was the people featured on it like makes so much sense for those songs.
Yeah.
Like Maddie Healy on I Think I'll Say Something Stupid.
Yeah. Or the one with Lord.
The one with Lord was like legendary for sure. The Ariana Grande on Sympathy Is Just a Knife. I feel like that one was like, I want to know how like these people got on those, because Lord, I think that one was, she was in New Zealand and the album came out a day before there. And Lord called her and she was like, dude, my bad. I meant to call you, but I forgot that you were a day ahead. And
wait, what am I missing? She called her, why?
Because that song was about her.
Oh, and she didn't know.
Well, yeah, she didn't know it was like coming out, I'm assuming. And Charlie was gonna talk to her about it first and be like, hey.
Yeah, but wouldn't she like do that way in advance?
I'm sure she was putting it off.
Yeah.
Like that's, hi, I wrote this song about you that basically confronts how fucking weird our relationship is.
So, well, how did you hear this?
She said it in an interview.
Oh, okay. And so Lord was like, so what the heck, dude?
No, Lord was like, I had no idea you felt that way. I feel the same way.
Oh, interesting. That's kind of sick, though, from Lord's perspective, to hear it in a song, being another artist who writes songs and being like, well, this must be fucking honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then they what? Cool. Then they squashed the non-real beef.
Yeah. Just like their
perceived beef
versions of each other that, because of their, anxieties, get in the way of them having a friendship.
Yeah. And then they did the next version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sick. Wow. Healing through art. How about that?
Healing via Brat Summer.
So there's that, everyone out there. If you are out there in space and time and you have not had your Brat Summer yet, you should probably go have your Brat Summer.
Well, it's Brat Fall now.
Well, no, you can still have your Brat Summer in the fall.
Okay.
Right? Why not? Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Why not?
Okay. So that sounds like a good old plan. Anything else you want to tack on what you've been listening to? Reoccurring?
The Dan to Dan intro.
Oh, yeah. Sadie's been... So there's a new anime called Dan Da Dan. And I don't know why it's called that. And there's a theme song from it. And yeah, she has been playing that a lot. It's a very interesting song. It's
really catchy.
It's very catchy in such a unique way, because I don't think you could even point to the last American song that seemed like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has this unique flair to it that feels almost like you'd only get that from Asian culture or anime culture. And yeah, it's refreshing in a really, really interesting way.
Honestly, in a really surprising way.
Yeah, totally, because it's almost like two songs in one.
Yeah.
And there's like two vibes, and they smash them together, and that's a journey.
I put that on my last musically currently listening to, and everyone, it got really high votes. I think it was like third highest votes.
That's pretty good. I often did not rank very high. Every now and then I would get a good one, but usually I was pretty low.
I'm in first place now.
Well, isn't that special?
It is. I like when people affirm my
you,
taste in music.
Yeah, it's a big part of my identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been really into songs that have an untraditional arc, we'll call it, arrangement, a journey.
Yeah.
It's just so much more interesting to listen to.
Something refreshing.
By all means, there are some tunes that are especially repetitive that are great because they're repetitive. But even in the stuff I've been making, I've been like catering to more untraditional arrangements. So that Dan Da Dan's all right. Yeah, it works for me.
And what do you think about the anime itself?
Very interesting.
It's out of pocket.
It's very out of pocket. And animes aren't like that usually, right? Or are they?
No, I would say they definitely are.
Oh, they are out of pocket.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
So
it's always hard with like when you're watching a dubbed version of something, because I think we were talking about that where we were like,
yeah, I got
actually Turbo Grandma?
I got the impression that when they rewrite the dialogue into English, they almost rewrite it in a way that's slightly more stupid to like appeal to stupid Americans or something. That's kind of the impression I got.
It's me. Stupid American.
I don't know. I'm just like, there's no way that's what they chose. Or maybe there just wasn't an equivalent in English, so they chose the nearest cousin of the word, and it happened to be Turbo Grandma. But Super Grandma even sounds better than Turbo Grandma.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's peculiar, but I'm also not a huge anime person, so I'm not as accustomed to that culture. But it's been an adventure seeing that. Oh, that's nice and tender right there. That's good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I just have never watched any that have such a like sexual element, which I also I think is like pretty of the norm.
There was a lot of weird sexual undertones that were completely unexpected. And I don't know if it's just because of this girl and guy, like it seems very clear that there's like an underlying like crush element there.
Arc.
Yeah, there's a romantic arc. And maybe that just heightens it. I don't know.
We may never know.
We may never know. Oh yeah, that's fresh. Right on it. Right on that sweet little calf.
Sweet babe.
That soft, supple flesh. Okay, what have I been listening to?
Yeah, Kyle, what have you been listening to?
Honestly, I've been kind of just playing some of my own demos and thinking about them a lot, so that sounds conceited, but
been really checking the mixes in the car.
It's more of a study. It's more of a exercise. It's a lot of analysis, a lot of evaluation. But also for the first time in a while, I feel like I've been enjoying them, like really feeling good about them.
You've definitely had more positive things to say.
I think so. I think I'm getting better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. And
I'm sure
sometimes
it's also hard to tell with me around where I'm like, that sounds great.
Sounds fine to me.
Consumer mind.
Yeah. You simple.
You stupid American.
Consumer.
What a contrast to the last podcast where you were like, you have a refined music taste, Sadie.
You do. I mean, listen, did you hear you explain the Brat album and why you like it?
I feel like I did not explain it very well.
No, I thought you did fine.
Oh.
You said that.
Thanks, babe.
You said that the lyrical content was actually like had a lot of meaning behind it, and then you went on to explain some of the lore, and I don't know.
I do love a lore.
You're not like, 'cause Brat.
'Cause I'm Brat.
That's my reason. Lore is great. I agree. I'm all about the lore. Aren't we all? But wait, doesn't that kind of go back to the meta-ness? I think lore is kind of
more on that.
Lore feels like part of meta-ness because it's connecting the dots within the world of the creative work, right? So you can't exactly, there's a lot of self-referential stuff in lore or Easter eggs, right? So it's context, it's all of this stuff that positions the work in context of everything else. And therefore, its genres or similar works of art or other artists in their universes, like the lore in Lord, Lord and Charlie, right? Like Lord lives in her universe and makes her songs, and she knows Charlie, who lives in her universe and makes her songs. They're both pop artists that have interconnecting spheres, and the lore of their relationship in its context to this song on Brat is kind of meta, right? It's like linking these two universes together into a bigger universe, into a Marvel superhuman universe that contains both these artists now. No longer are they separated and each existing in their own universe. They've now connected, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, that was good.
Maybe it is better.
I was bullshitting my way through that, and then I realized I think I might have been right. Well, it does.
Like, holy shit, I'm onto something here.
I mean, think of the fucking Taylor Swift lore, right? Like, people love it, and even, it's not even just about her, but like that's the first example that came to mind with how she's very known for doing that.
Yeah.
She's had relationships with all these people, and it's been in the media, but like.
So like the info's there.
The info's been around, but maybe it's not confirmed or whatever.
But I also think that that's like, it's interesting in the music world because not a lot of people write their own music.
Yeah.
So like people are like, whoa, this Justin Bieber song is definitely about Selena Gomez, and it's like Ed Sheeran wrote that.
Yeah, you're getting a lot more of what feels like surface level stories or twice removed. Okay.
All right.
Where do you want me to do? What?
Whichever way.
What?
Turn on, facing me again. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Back in the boudoir shot.
Back in that sweet boudoir shot. But yeah, all these lores or Easter eggs are connecting these different pieces of information into a giant universe that is fusing multiple people from. Well, because another thing is it often feels like, I think, art, the world that some of these pieces of art exist in isn't this world. It's like we live in the world that consumes the pieces of art made by these people, these like gods almost.
Mm-hmm.
And the things they're talking about in these songs, because maybe a lot of them are twice removed. They're artists that aren't directly writing their own, or they might be involved, but the concept's a little bit more broad, so it's not about a very specific instance. So you're getting these kind of just like general themes about love and life, almost in a romanticized fashion. So it feels like they're conceptually speaking about a different world. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Like the world of the world of Justin Bieber's Baby. He's like, baby, 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 I thought you'd always be mine. I thought
I thought you were talking about his child that he just had.
Did he just have a child?
What? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know. But so the world of Justin Bieber's hit single Baby is a world where he's swooning this person, not a baby, and he's like, I love you. They're romanticizing these people almost like they're characters in a book you'd read.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like Justin Bieber is being Justin Bieber and he's singing about an interaction he had with another 14-year-old at high school, right? Like it feels like it's like a story from a book you pull off the shelf.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean when it feels like these songs are existing of another reality.
I see.
But then when you get people like Taylor Swift or a Charlie or some others that they kind of break the norms of that style of songwriting, and they connect it to the actual world we live in, and people we know. It like kind of like shatters that.
So like looking through the fourth wall.
Kinda, yeah, it does, and that's where that's self-referential or the conventions of a genre of the definition of meta come into play, because if the genre is songwriting or pop songwriting, there are conventions that are typically done, and when suddenly you connect multiple universes together, that's meta. That's the MCU. That's a widening of what we thought it was before. Oh yeah, scrub away there. That's really nice.
You like that?
That's a nice, good feeling there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Scrub-a-dub-dub.
You're welcome.
Wow. I'm doing okay.
You're doing great.
I forgot what... Oh yeah, I wasn't really listening to anything. I swear, I always forget what I've been listening to. I mean, I have been doing a lot of the demos. I've been really trying to think through some of these things. I made a song the other day, and man, the process of make it. If you're out there and you make stuff, whether it's a video or even a graphic or a song, the sort of like following the production phase, and then you kind of listen back or watch back, and you can kind of pick out where things didn't work. And then you got to go back and change it. Man, I did that. It was like 5 or 6 times taking this track and then listening back and then going back and changing it and then listening again and going for a walk and listening to it, or listening to it in the car and then changing it again, and then just kind of that whole back and forth over and over and over again was a whole process. But it really helped. I don't know if you probably do that if you're making songs. You're not doing that. You need to do that. But also, I'm a fan of just letting them cook. Sometimes if you're in the flow, I was in the flow. Keep ripping, do what you got to do. But
keep ripping.
I'm also, I wouldn't say well known. I'm well known in my world, in my own head, of sitting on a song for far longer than I should. But it's because I can't, it doesn't feel quite right, and I just need to think about it and find the right space. I think I can tell when there's like bones
I feel like
there.
You have so many songs that you've been finishing now that I'm like, why do I know this song? You're like, well, you probably heard me working on it 7 years ago.
Yeah. But like, I mean, you'd probably say then seeing it go through that probably helped.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you turn back for a sec?
Back on my stomach?
Oh, wait. I just need to catch a glimpse. That way.
What do you do? Remember, I don't externally rotate.
All right, cool.
Oh, wait, that was an internal rotation. Even worse.
Well, now you're less rotated. Rotate a little bit more.
This way?
Nope.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's a weird position. Sorry, hold on.
Do you have like a tour that you miss that you're like, oh, I'm never gonna forgive myself? Like a show or anything like that? I feel like you might not think about them like I think about how I was about to buy us tickets to the shelter tour. I'll think about that on my fucking deathbed.
I think about that one. That one feels like it would have been a great one. I think the concept of that tour really appeals to me. It seems like a really cool concept. Really interesting. I love both those artists. I think they're very inspiring. So yeah, that'd be a good one. I do kind of like, I've never seen Blink-182. And that feels like a fuck up on my part.
Well, shit. Do you want to go to When We Were Young next year?
Not particularly.
Can't believe it.
I know, right?
The way that festival is set up, it's just not made for success.
Yeah, it seems like, Warped Tour's coming back, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like that one's going to be set up in the same way. I'm sure
it feels.
That one is just like, oh shit, When We Were Young is literally making money off of.
I mean, Warped Tour never really had like a super high production. It was a little bit rock and roll, right? Like rock and roll shows are so much just like throw and go, like good enough for rock and roll, send it. Mm-hmm. There's a little of that energy with Warped Tour, and I think that's just the culture of that genre. So, I mean, I didn't mind as a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I said earlier, I'm not like super into that genre anymore. Like,
I mean, would it be? I'm curious if it would be like new people or, I mean, I don't know if they've dropped.
I bet it would be some new artists, yeah. But again, I don't listen to a lot of alt rock.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I would listen to that would be close to that probably wouldn't be playing. It's like too much on the not pop punk side. Mm-hmm. More of the alt indie pop. And because that's kind of where I ended up more so.
Yeah.
You know, Coldplay boy at heart.
Yeah, for real, you ride for them.
I do ride. I mean, I said this previously, but their new record's good.
Oh, yeah.
Still jamming that Good Feelings track. That's not exactly a good example of a track that has an untraditional arrangement, but it feels good. They nailed the vibe on that one. That makes me want to dance all night. And it was written with the Chainsmokers.
Supple babes.
Sweet, supple babes. Those chains. Those chain men.
Ew.
Not a fan of chain men?
I don't even know what that means.
It'd be the men from the Chainsmokers, obviously.
Oh, well, huge fan. Actually, huge fan.
Actually?
Okay. We can rotate again.
Sick, dude.
We're on the tail end here.
Wow, we're really doing it. This is going to be the longest
Fucking podcast.
longest captain's log ever. Am I doing this now?
Yeah.
Position me where you will, my liege.
Cute.
Right in the frame there. Nice. God. My numb shins could never be more numb. Oh, yeah. I just have like the boniest.
I feel like everyone does, babe.
Yeah, but can't you feel the shin splints in there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Shout out to everybody who has made it this far.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tell you how long we've been doing this, but
Couldn't really tell you why you've made it this far.
I like extended form content. I think it's a journey that we all take together. We really get into it. We talk about some weird shit. We learn some things. We've and we've done all that so far.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
We have. We've gone through the life of Calypso and her precious gifts she's given us through that time, and hopefully you know her better. Just like
Our perfect meow princess.
that's right. And her collar is becoming part of me. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, this feels bad.
What? It even feels bad to you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why.
What does that mean?
There.
Oh, right on the bone?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good for you.
Oh, this is not good for me. That's for sure. That's all this has become, is just me bitching. Well, actually, that's not new for this show. But needless to say, I think you could get away with this if you had your own show and you had a guest.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not like the shining example right now. Like,
you just need
really
practice.
Concentrating on two different things.
And I think if we mic'd you up so you didn't have to look into the mic, it'd be a lot different.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be a lot better.
Yeah. We'll get you a Justin Bieber type headset.
I think of that as like a Britney Spears type.
Yeah, but he's done it.
I'm sure.
What's the saying? Britney walked so he could run, or something like that. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
yeah.
she might have started it, but he really took it.
He ran with it.
Yeah, he took it to the next level. Oh, that is.
I feel like so many of the like Y2K stuff that's coming back right now. I'm like,
wait, what? Say this to me. Fill me in, because I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Like just fashion-wise, I feel like Y2K. I mean, that might have also just like been over the summer.
You mean like the Brat stuff?
I don't know if I can think of like an example, like butterfly hair clips.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like scene kids, things like that.
You're right. Yeah, the whole 2000 thing has kind of been, even with the graphic design.
Yeah.
Brat is what makes me think of that. It's that green, that bright
lime green.
Yeah, that lime green. A lot of these like fonts that are super like almost bubble letter type.
Yeah.
Thing. I don't know why that's.
I think about those things and I'm like, damn, you guys look so cute doing that right now. We did not.
Yeah, that's so true.
Dude, like, frankly, it was tragic. You got any good Y2K photos of us? I don't know if I want to unearth those, though.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to think of when that would be. I have a photo of me, but I don't know if I have a photo of you.
Yeah, I suppose not early 2000s.
The youngest photo of us is
that DC trip? Or is it one from school?
No, that I have at least. The youngest photo of us is oh no, maybe there was one from my birthday party that you were in. Yeah, I think so.
What birthday party?
I had I think it was 8th or 9th grade. I had it had to have been 9th grade. 9th grade. Yeah, you're right. Not 8th grade.
I have one from us at the end of 8th grade on the DC trip.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. But she's like scraping my flesh.
Yeah.
No, I had a party in my dad's pole barn.
A classic.
A classic move. And there's one of us from that, I'm pretty sure.
We're kissing.
No. Why would we be kissing?
Am I looking longingly at you?
No, you're saying.
Don't. Don't.
You're saying, you're stupid and I hate your guts. You're the scum between my toes. And then you kicked me in the shin.
I do remember that.
Is what you did.
For sure.
You know what we do have to do, though? So Sadie and I both have old cell phones from this era. Y2K era, I guess. I guess this would be post Y2K, right? No? What's Y2K? 2000? 2001?
Yeah, so definitely.
Yeah, you're right. It's more like a 2005 type beat. Type 6. Anyways.
I feel like it would be... Oh, wait. Oh, my God. God, we're fucking old. We graduated in 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, my...
Thanks for dating us there.
Oh. Why don't you beep that out?
Yeah, so we have these old phones, like old school flip phones, Razors, Sidekick type, right? LG chocolates. Oof. Oh, that's a bad one. And I had cracked these open a while ago. Because I think maybe before we moved or something. Because I found them. And there's texts on there still. From us. Texting each other. And I think it'd be funny to do like a dramatic reading. Where we each either play ourselves or play the other person.
Oh my God.
And do a dramatic reading of
into that.
Of the what I'm sure is a cringeworthy conversation.
I can think of one specifically that I won't say. It's inappropriate. But
well, you're gonna have to say it eventually.
We will not be reading.
It's part of the show.
Part of the lore.
It's part of the lore. So yeah, we should definitely do that, I think, at some point. Maybe perhaps on this show would be a good idea. We're going to have to do some shit to keep ourselves busy on this planet. Oh, the bees are back. The bees are back again. Oh.
I think we're done.
You think we're done?
I think so. I got one thing I want to do. But it'll be really fast.
Okay. Wow. We're doing good.
Shading wouldn't be so bad.
Shading isn't so bad.
Yeah, how did that feel in comparison?
Honestly, kind of similar. In the sense that it was painful in different ways. I feel like I twitched more.
I don't think so. You, honestly barely touched.
I feel like I had more big jumps during the shading portion than during the line work portion, but maybe not. I don't know. There's definitely parts where it's, way lighter.
You didn't really have any big jumps, I don't feel like.
No, not massive. Couple little guys here and there. But yeah, some parts are just like really fragile.
Yeah.
That bashed in Shin on the front. It's pretty beat up.
Yeah, understandable. Okay, let's see. Turn back this way.
Examine your work.
Yeah, but I do. There's just one spot in each turn of events that I want to make a little bit darker.
Honestly, I would say overall that went pretty quick. I think you went quick.
Thanks, babe.
It feels like, I don't know what I expected. I mean, we're not even at 3 hours yet. So, maybe I expected that. So yeah, you went pretty quick.
I'll take it.
This is the longest transmission we've ever done, but I don't have a problem with that. If you're still sticking it out with us, shout out to you and your galaxy. This is a new experiment, but I think it went all right. Aside from my terrible pain sounds and ramblings.
No, we're starting a channel of that now.
Well, you are. Well, no, I'm doing the pain sounds. You're doing your tattoo podcast.
Yeah.
Perhaps they could be the same channel. It would be
I
called
think so.
Tattoos and Sounds. That's
Wow.
terrible.
Nice. Okay, turn around again.
Turn around on my stomach like this.
On your little tummy.
Okay, we're doing it, guys.
Yay.
We're getting there. Hold on, I'm stuck. Okay.
Help me, I'm stuck.
Wow, right where we started.
Look at us.
Dang, guys.
Damn, Daniel.
We've really done it. The light has changed.
Actually, when I went up to go to the bathroom, I was like, holy shit, it's dark outside. It was kind of scary. Like, do you ever feel like that when you're down here all day? And then you go upstairs and you're like, well, it's dark out now.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, because time just stops existing
Down here.
down inside the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
In the ship.
It's kind of like when you go see a movie during the day.
Oh my God, when you see a movie during the day, that just messes you up.
Yeah. Sorry, do your shitty external rotation for me.
That's what this is.
Sorry, internal rotation.
Okay.
Thanks, appreciate it.
They're all shitty. I don't, it's like any rotation. It's not good. I'm excited to see.
Did you not look at it?
I mean, I'm looking at it, but I just kind of see it on a screen,
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like. And like, who knows how that, like the camera looks compared to like what it looks like in real life. And the lighting and how blown out it is,
That's so rude. If you look at it and say anything about it being blown out.
I have to. Everybody knows the definition of blown out now, so it's okay. Yeah, give that good wipe down there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I always think this part hurts more than it, or would hurt more than it does, because I feel like paper towel is so rough.
I really try not to do that shitty like dry wipe thing that a lot of artists do it, and it works for them. But I think it hurts a lot more.
What is the dry wipe?
They just use a dry paper towel.
Ugh.
And they just fucking wipe you down. Like that scrapes against your
For sure.
freshly open skin.
Ah.
You don't like that? I always love that feeling.
Captain's log. We are nearing the end of our journey. It has been a very interesting time. I am wounded, but it was worth it. I'm feeling extremely raw. But we did it. I was trapped for a while and we made it out. She's finishing up.
All right.
Now we got to get a good old look at her.
Yeah. There she is.
Wow. Calypso, that's for you, baby girl.
Holy schmo.
I still can't even really see it. Maybe I'll bring this up here.
Just don't hit this over.
Hold on, guys. We can really do it.
Hazardous material.
Hazardous material. Well, thanks for sticking with us. Till the next seance.
Yeah. Love you.
God, look at these long legs.
I love them.
Bye.